comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. They're on the lookout for jumping. Goes for the command grab. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. They block the overhead and sees the overhead coming and blocks it. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Both are just hanging on by a thread, but their drive gauges are a different story. Experiencing burnout, looking to no escaping that. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Long low attack hits. Grabs them. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. That combo did decent damage. Throws them forward and maintains the corner. Target locked and scoop. Player one will need to play it conservative and smart play to stop the opponent there. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Landmine zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Back action tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. A jump? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Wow, Saturn waiting for this opening. Punish counter sets the table. This is the kind of move that ends games. Zangief's gonna take off some chunky damage. Then break their spine with their spirit with this.
My wrestling is unstoppable.
Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. They can't get hit here. Things are very risky. Medium kick. Player two made some smart moves there. Great game.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, with the drive impact. Goes for the command grab. Likely. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Reads them. You're near that slight doubt is all it took. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? Looking to plan them with a pile driver. Player two has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Target locked and scoop. Was hungry for the grab. What'll happen here? Player two will look to apply pressure. Oh. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Checks with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they get so. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Ooh, there's a side switch. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 is dominating this match. What'll happen here? KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? Goes for the aerial Kikoso. Uses the gauge for a super art. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Where is their opening? Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Not shy with the grab. Both fighters planning something? A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. Hits him with a stop and bop. Launches with a Tenku kick. Not close enough for the throw. Barely blocks the jump in. This is gonna be bad news. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. You've gotta be experiencing KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, but that's gonna leave him rattled. Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Back to do the... No! This'll break him! Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is almost gets the tip with the low heavy. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Well-timed command throw there. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Blocks the low heavy. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Grabs him, Closes the gap for the grab.
I am on my game.
Reads them. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Burns the drive gauge. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Target locked and Scoop was hungry for the grab. Goes for a risky overdrive. Medium kick hits. Experiencing burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach. The low kick hits. Reads the throw and escapes. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. It's too much. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Lots of aggression from both sides. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Time's the only thing moving here. Hits him with a stop and bust. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Drive gauge gap here. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance opts for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. here we go. Player just goes for it at this range.
Serious?
A real test of nerves here. Looking for a chance. Medium kick into. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strategy. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Knockdown. Checks him with a projectile. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Reads them. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to create some distance to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Yo, put that away. Sends a clear message with that counter. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Gutsy play with the grab. Nice counter. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump. Sees the overhead coming. Impact squashed. Burnout activates. Player 2 can't afford knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The jump big time whip. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a low heavy. Sure you can? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire gun. Jump! Player 1 this can lead to some big damage. What now? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. That's gonna leave them rattled. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory? Sees the overhead coming. Through pile driver. There's no... Oh, they got him! Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Show me everything. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uh-oh. Falls short. Definitely shuts out the jumping. No good up high. Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Neither of them are willing to back off here. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Target locked and scoop. Player 1 can't use any more drive without... Burnout activates. Player KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shows a medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 2 has a slight life lead, looking to plant him with a pile drive. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Hits him with a stopping bomb. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What'll happen here? Get some big game on the wild hunt. The throw, burnout activates. Target locked and scoop. Player 1, overhead, but it won't work. Gotta do better than that. Screw pile driver. You need guts to pull that off. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. From above, drops him hard. This is gonna be bad news. Both absolutely refusing to give up. Trash that off. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. An explosive move like this is why you play Zangief. Buckle in. We're going for a ride. Player 2 has us absolutely relentless. There's a drive impact. Here comes... Oh, this will break him. Blanca-chan's here to play. Who will set the bait at this range? Unleashing the beast and ready to play mix-up. Rolling attack slam. Big time. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That combo did decent damage. Looking to plan him with a pile drive. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Picture perfect punish counter. Sticks the combo. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Gets the jump in there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start looking to plan him with a pile drive? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Were they baiting them into that? Target locked and scoop. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Backstep rolling attack? Spikes out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Their life is charges forward. Life lead is there. Gets a big game on the wild hunt. Okay, here we go. No! They got him! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like reads the jump in perfectly. In with a backstep roll. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. In with the rolling attack. Player 2 with nothing stops this train. Amazing. Rushes in. Trouble. Ooh, does them dirty. What's that? Perfectly executed. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Catches them dozing off. Just out of range for that throw. Picture perfect punish counter. Gets through the opening. Player 1 with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? The super armor does its job. Sticks the combo. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent, looking to plan him with a pile drive. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2, there's a wall in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gutsy play with the grab. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in. In with the roll. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Blackout.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on. I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Throw kick connects. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Well-timed command throw there. Leads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Not shy with the grab, looking to plant him with the pile drive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Medium kick. Going in. Hits him with a stopping block. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. So, what's next? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Goes to the air. Jumps in. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, the throw connects. What now? Medium kick into screw pile driver. There's no escape. Oh, they got him. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter. Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws out a projectile. Time's the only thing moving here. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Drop their eye on the air. Porter makes it. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Life lead opens up. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground games. Player 2 hits them with a stopping block. Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps in. Nice double lariat. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Using their drive gauge. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks it. Barely blocks the jump in. Flashes him. Hugs nothing but air. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Holy! Nothing stops this train. Super Art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
This is your last ride.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Your retreat has stopped.
Player 1 flipping the script with a turnaround super.
Hadouken!
Nice fireball. This can lead to some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 is getting whipped. They're wide open. Dragon Blast closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.